Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Double Jackpot. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. We just, as the make of this video, probably about, it's probably, let's just call it 10 o'clock Central Time. We hit 500 subscribers, so congratulations to all you guys. Thank you, and I appreciate it. 500. So we'll be doing a giveaway. It'll probably be late weekend. We'll have to get all the tickets and names and think about what we're going to do for the giveaways. But we hit 500 amazing subscribers, and gosh, all the comments I read, all the amazing things that y'all say, and how on top of everything y'all are. Gonna make a quick, I don't know, but about too quick of a video, but I could not tell you. I wish you guys were close by where we could actually exchange thoughts and actually meet up for happy hours and have a good time. I think we'd have some fun conversations. But let's give you a little update on my selling all my positions in Sony. It still started to skyrocket. So looking back, I know you can't time the market, but left over $4,000 on the table as it keeps going up over 104. And then the Alcoa went up another $1.50, so another probably $1,500 on the table. So it was painful the last couple of days, just tell you that. And good news is AMC soared a little. That's my gambling play. I think I'm got an average cost of that around $40 a share. So I don't advise any of these picks, and I don't advise y'all to go out and run and buy any of that stuff. These are all gambling plays. Sony and Alcoa, not so much. If you guys want to buy into Sony and Alcoa, buy at your own risk. I have no stocks in those companies anymore. I almost thought about buying into Sony again today because it did go up $4 since I sold it. That's always painful. A little over $4,000 left on the table. But anyways, getting into the Christopher Mitchell sports betting. You know, he could not even complete what he said about going the whole entire month of August. It's so convenient to leave out 4, 5, 6 days of a roulette session, because now he can just tune in, put whatever amount he wants into his account online, which he probably was doing anyway, but it's really convenient because he hasn't been posting those videos. He could not do what he said. He's going to post a complete month, and he's going to say, well, I didn't say I was going to do it every single day. Well, that's how he implied it, made it sound like we're going to do 30 days of this, post a video, and see him gambling every single day. So there's a lot of reasons for that. I mean, this guy's just a pathological liar, for one. You're going to see when he finally gets online and does his next video, the number's going to be astronomical. Of course, when you've seen him withdraw the money, that's where he really screwed up. He should have never withdrew that Bitcoin, or at least told us about it, because then he could try to hide it a little bit better by adding funds to his account. But again, when you're adding funds to gambling accounts, there's cost involved. It's a pain in the neck, really. I mean, it's just a pain to do, you know, especially if you do it by way of credit card. You got credit card fees and all kinds of little things that add up. So anyways, it's not fun to do. I don't know how he does it, but he never really explains how he funds his account. But the one that I use, you have to use a credit card, or you could do Western Union and stuff, and the fees add up. I think they take Bitcoin, but I don't know how all that works. But anyways, the guy's a pathological liar. Just know if Christopher Mitchell's making a video, there's going to be deception. There's going to be, it's like like I said, it's like he holds an MLM meeting. You know, everything is to put down what you're doing and come aboard. He's the greatest, latest, and he has all the answers to how he's going to change your life. And look, change your life vlog. What has it done to anybody? I mean, look, Bitcoin disaster. There's no way he's made any money on Bitcoin. All his, from blackjack to baccarat to roulette. It's always been either his whole scheme is martingaling, no bust strategy. That didn't work out for him very well. Never play online. Now that's all he does. Now he's stuck at his little neighborhood local Red Rock casino to have his breakfasts and his. And did you see? You can see. Did any of y'all notice this? I asked you this, and right over if I'm analyzing it too much. When he sat down and ordered breakfast, could you see how irritated he was that the lady interrupted him? He almost looked like his eyes were crying. I mean, it looked like he was so pissed. And then when you swear to God, when Stacy asked for the extra French toast, did y'all see how irate he got? I mean, if I'm overlooking it, tell me. If I'm looking into it too much, tell me. It just seemed like he was really kind of PO'd about the waitress interrupting him and doing it while he was filming. Anyways, he looked like he was about to burst out either in crying or angry. He just looked like he looked funny. Funnier than normal. Not funny how, like a clown. Does he amuse you? Anyway, guys, can't tell you how happy I am that we finally hit 500. Thank you guys. I know I'm backtracking, but you guys are awesome. Every one of you guys, the comments you leave. And let me tell you something. When we open up our business every morning, we go out there and feed some feral cats. We get the business opened up, and Miss Jackpot really loves the comments. She gets to them first, and she just like it's some funny stuff. You guys are hysterical. So also, he talks about he's going on this vacation and all this stuff. Who knows what he's going to do? He'll probably go down to Miami or wherever he's going, film some stuff. He'll pop open his laptop to play like it's no big deal, and it'll be mysteriously some crazy amount of money. And since he can't do it in roulette or whatever, he's going to say he won because now he's pumping this sports betting. He's going to say he's went on some tear, like going probably 18 out of 20. He's won like $12,000. You just watch. And the whole thing with sports betting, the fees he's charging are so astronomical. One of the comments somebody left said, you're better off joining a stupid Facebook group for $1,000. You get all this his plays. Guys, you don't want those plays, and do not do that. Although I see the economies of scale tell you that's to do, but look, at $500 a week, you have to be betting tens of thousands of dollars to make that worth your while. Just telling you, there's no reason. The guy has no experience at all. There's guys, I am going to do a video. It's going to take some time. I'm going to do a video on some sports handicappers that I think have a good reputation. The ones that I follow. And again, the ones that I follow, just so you know, and the ones that I have watched, they're not going to be hitting over 56, 57%. Okay? You're not going to see these people hitting 8 or 9 out of 10. Their records are what they are. Who was that one football coach? Was it Dennis Green on the Vikings? He said, we are what our record says we are. I know I'm screwing it up, but the record is what it is. So, rest in peace, Dennis Green. Anyways, guys, look, you got a guy that he jumps around, and that's what MLM people do. They jump around. They don't spend any time. When something fizzles and fails, they go to the next big thing. The whole roulette. How many times can you watch him do a roulette video? Just watching him martingale and then digging out of holes and watching him try to hit for $100. Because let me tell you something, $100 a day, $3,000 a week. I'm just doing the numbers for you off of what he gives you. That doesn't pay his rent. Okay? Just understand that. So he has to try to scam new people out of money, new people out of whatever he's going to try to get from them. The Facebook group, guys, let me tell you something. You guys that are in his inner Facebook group, I really encourage you guys, reach out to me. Give me his pics. Give me what goes on. Tell me how he treats you guys. If there's anybody out there, if there is what there's probably few and far between people in there. You don't need to join his Facebook group to get any of his information. Seriously, there's no information in there that you would want. But if you are inside his Facebook group, you watch my video, doublejackpot01@gmail.com. Y'all can all send emails and questions. I will get back with you. The only thing I can tell you that he says that is right, and he doesn't even give you his Facebook or his email. You have to do all kinds of research. So whether he gets that many or not, I don't know. But between all the jobs that we have and all the things that we're responsible for, we will get back with you. I promise. George, I promise you I'm going to get back with you. Maybe we can talk tomorrow. I'm really sorry. Between my back issues and trying to catch up on these videos and catch up on everything else, I will. As well as Jess and Danny, we need to speak. You guys have some great comments. Text me anything y'all want. Text me any videos you may want to see. But getting back to the whole MLM, the way it plays out, he's now jumping on this sportsbook stuff because it's hard to give the results. You know, he can say anything he wants because chances are nobody in the Facebook group, they all sound like they're kind of not. I think maybe 2 people reached out. They're very hidden. I don't know. Like I said, I'll give you a complete anonymity. Can't believe I said that right. I said it quick enough, so I guess it sounded better than it really came off my tongue. Anonymity. Anyway, I'll keep you anonymous. I can say that. Guys, look. The way we can really implode his thing is if people came forward and shared their thoughts. It would keep him guessing. You guys that are mad at him, you guys want to get even with them, you guys that want to be double agents, come forward. I won't expose you. We'll have fun with it. He'll drive him absolutely crazy. You know, guys, you got to understand too. You used to think when you saw that the 3, and I'll only cut it down to 2. You can't fault no infant, any child. No kid deserves to be even linked to those 2 morons. But you think about how what kind of household this child's raised in. Do I think it's a bad household? Absolutely not. I don't think they're not abusive people. They're not. They get fed. They get taken care of. But I think the whole problem is the whole way you're earning your living. The guy's laptop computer and his wife is just a dunce going along with them. We're going to create 2 channels. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Nothing ever gets completed or finished. I mean, look, you never get any updates on anything. No Bitcoin updates. No Millionaire Blueprint updates. The book's a joke. The book is just written by like really a 2nd grader. It's really that bad. Between the 2 people that did their reviews on the book, good job. That exposed it a lot. Like I said, if y'all did order it and you're having a hard time returning it, you can always dispute it with your credit card company. Don't give up on them. Returns are the number one thing online that really causes people frustration. Anything with returns and dealing with returns and getting chargebacks, a pain in the butt. Just in regular business, it sucks. We may get 1 or 2 a year. Probably not even that many. Probably do on the on our online business because people are really. I should just do a video on that, on how unscrupulous people that buy stuff online are. I don't know how some of these businesses do it. Online sales can be rough. So he's selling something that's junk. So we have Christopher Mitchell going into a very tough business, playing favorites and playing parlays and playing stuff that giving out sports picks I'm talking a full-time business. I mean, the amount of research and the amount of time that you go just before, you're looking way down the road at games. You have them circled looking at them, okay? It's not just the day of. You're looking down the road in college football. Sometimes a couple of weeks ahead of time, just plotting and seeing what you think it could be. And he doesn't know, because to be a good handicapper, to do that, You have to have a line in your head what you think the line should be. That's what you have to do. And then you compare it to the Vegas line. You can't be swayed and look at their line first. Back when we were doing this stuff, we used to work off of stuff before they had internet, the Gold Sheet, uh, different publications that came mailed to you. God, I know the Gold Sheet was one that we used to drive to downtown Houston. It was at a select bookstore. You'd have to find it. We found one bookstore that used to have the Gold Sheet. I haven't looked at one in several years now, if it's still out there. But one of you viewers, made a hysterical comment. You called him Christopher Ace Rothstein from Casino. That was really funny. I mean, that one cracked me up. But we can call him Christopher. We can call him Christopher Rothstein, Christopher Mitchell Rothstein. But I mean, the guy. I mean, I just can't believe it that he thinks in less than a couple, 2-3 months, he's ready to be. He calls himself a professional. You know, I would beg to differ. And you know what? He's in the right area to learn a lot. You know, if he went down to some of these sports books like the Hilton or the Mirage, probably even Caesars, and he hung around there, kept his mouth shut, actually dressed, you know, like somebody that doesn't look like a complete idiot slob, somebody like a scammer, and he actually made friends. He could probably learn a lot down there in those books, you know, but they don't like arrogance, and they don't like anybody that's going to be, you know, anybody like him. He'd have to really try to blend in better. But boy, you can learn a lot at those places, because I remember the days. I'm going back when the Stardust was around. Yeah, they had phone booths outside right when you walked into the Stardust, where you could actually call people to get games down. So that's why they had, I mean, phone booths everywhere. Even when they had cell phones, they still had those. Stardust was notorious, and they were all set outside the sports book area. Very interesting conversations on some of those phones, and second half lines, game lines, people calling out of state to get games down. Very interesting. The stuff that you'd see. I noticed a lot of it went down there, and across the street they had a little bitty hole in the wall, because Sportsbook, it worked outside of the Riviera. I can't think of the name of it, but they operated several different sports books in smaller casinos that didn't have their big major sports books. I'll tell you some of the crazier sports books I've ever went into. One was back in the mid 80s, and it was right inside of a place called Barbary Coast. It's right on the corner where Caesar's Palace and Flamingo Hilton. They changed the name several times, but it was called the Barbary Coast. Boy, it was a dingy little place. And then there was a little place that was going towards past Bally's, on that side of the road, on Bally side, and it was called Little Caesars. It was right across from a place that's all tore down. It was across the street from like the dunes, and it was called Little Caesars. And they hand wrote everything down, talked to you, and it was like something that you'd see in a neighborhood garage. It was crazy. I remember placing a rather large bet inside Little Caesars back in the mid 80s. Crazy. It was a college football game. But anyways, I'm talking about some crazy stuff. Single, no kids, no responsibilities, just went there with the guys, and it was a whole different time period. But the places were very shady and very not the friendliest places, but they weren't rude. It was just, they'd be very intimidating walking there being a 22-year-old kid. But it was in this little strip center. If y'all ever heard of it, it was called Little Caesars, as opposed to Caesar's Palace. But anyways, we could do a video on that if you guys are interested in on old places that are no longer around that you wish were. A lot of you guys are way too young, but some of y'all aren't. But guys, look, that's what I'm trying to say. If you look at the whole way Christopher Mitchell does his stuff, it's so he just jumps around and nothing's finished. I think when he hits a roadblock, it's just like MLM in general. When you question and things get kind of complicated in MLM and things aren't going well for you, you're either ignored, told to figure it out on your own. They jump around or they're busy doing something else, and he's totally distracted. Nobody cares about him and Stacy's anniversary, so he brings that up. That's a deflection. He's going off to Miami. There's another deflection. Yet he's trying to run this like it's an everyday business. Tell you, even if he has the money in that Bitcoin, you got to understand he transferred it into an account that showed 73 cents. I don't even know if people let you have 73 cents in your account without you having some kind of problem. I don't know. I just don't know. It's nothing a millionaire lifestyle person that wants to portray and try to shoot on there. Sometimes he does some pretty bad filming when it comes to that kind of stuff. It should have been edited out. 73 cents, and he put that in there, and then he just is all over the place. So just be careful. I mean, this guy's desperate. You can see things are winding down on him. Literally, things are really starting to just slowly, just blow up on him. I mean, he's got to pacify this hag wife of his, because he knows, look, let's say he works all day doing this baccarat and he grinds out a hundy. He's not even at break even, okay, for the month. He's not even able to feed. So what does it take for Christopher Mitchell to survive with a wife and a kid, two parents that don't work, don't have any incomes coming in, no other entities? What does it take? He's got to at least double that. So if you give him $6,000 a month, he could probably stretch it and make it work. It's doable. So I guess you could say his break even is probably, and you really can't, because the car's got a payment on it, and you got all these other crazy things. Kids are expensive, so I'm probably way off at the 6,000. It's probably closer to 70, 75 to break even. Of course, Stacy's kind of put her hair off, and she doesn't look too great. Those are facts. Stacy doesn't look like the fun-loving wife. She looks like the disgruntled, let me, stay out of these videos as much as possible because I look like shit type of, she just isn't her fun-loving self. Once he hijacked motivation from moms, she's never been the same. And once he gambled all their money off and blew it, she's never been the same. And a lot of you express that she's never been the same. And she watches the video. Stacy, go back to Ohio. Make amends with your daughter. Take the kid with you. Get a job. You're young enough. You can go back into nursing. You didn't piss that away, I'm sure. Go back there. Tell your ex you're sorry. Try to co-parent the best y'all can. You're way better off. If you do background checks on Christopher Mitchell, as far as, he's never had a job. That should tell you everything. So what kind of experience can somebody have? I mean, you get all your experience dealing with people on your job. We learn something every day when we go to work. Every day is a new day. So I'm just saying, he doesn't have any experiences. His experience is, how can I get somebody to give me something? That's how he has to go and approach every video. And he's got to be very careful, because more than anything, he doesn't want to blow out his YouTube channel, because even if he's not making any money, his ego won't let the channel go. And then anybody out there wanting to do Christopher Mitchell videos, I highly encourage y'all to jump on the train. I'll support anybody that comes into this. We need more people exposing. Love to see some of you guys that have kind of been laying low. You got to understand, this guy is going to stop at nothing. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. So just remember, you can never have enough videos. And we're going to do some more entertaining videos. I mean, look, I'd like to see if anybody knows or anybody will come forward in those Facebook groups. We can make some very entertaining videos. I mean, just him playing the favorites all the time, that's going to be fun. But if we could get somebody to come forward early in the afternoon, email me their pics, email me his thoughts, email what he does. We can that little mental midget will go nuts. I mean, he you know, who's turned on him? He kicks people out. His fees are just ridiculous. Y'all have known that. I think one subscriber says you got to be about a $50,000 better to even join his service. Think about it. That makes sense. I mean, it's not like it's not a crazy number. You got to do $50,000 a month in wagers to make that even worth your while. If you're betting 1,000 or two, it's not worth your while to use him. Anyways, you shouldn't even be thinking about using him. Can't even believe I'm steering it in that direction because the guy has zero experience, no software, doesn't know anything about handicapping. You know, there's so much involved in it. The amount of research he would have to do, he'd have to spend 3-4 hours a day before the games. And I'm not talking baseball. I'm talking football, college football, NFL. He'd have to put forth a lot of time. There's so much stuff that goes into those college football and NFL games. Okay, not so much in baseball and NBA. So guys, look, keep the comments coming. Thank you so much for the 500 subscribers. Holler at your boy and boo, y'all, Buddy Elf. It was great hearing from you. Glad you guys that chime in. Matt Terrell, all you guys. Thomas Rich. There's just so many. I'm going to do a 500 subscriber shout out to some of the notable guys that leave comments. There's so many. It'll probably be 65 people at least that just, y'all are hysterical. There's just so many of you. John P, John D, Ox Devil. Oh God, there's just so many. I just cannot tell you how amazing some of you guys are as far as the comments go. But anyway, Buddy Elf, that was out to you. And we're going to do a lot more booyahs. I just got to get some time so I can just play catch up. I want to do more videos, more funny videos, which I promise you I'm going to get to those. Hold that thought 1 second. Mr. Texum69 had some funny stuff. Stuart Wilde, Keith Dowling, hilarious. Stuart Wilde, always funny. Rafe. There's just so many. Ox Devil, John P, Mark Picard. You guys are hysterical. Happier times are coming. You're always there. Snacks to go. Can never forget about you, Snacks. Polly Goatnuts, you're always there. Dr. Packenwood, Tom Stocks, Drake 4444, Hank Verge, Jess Southers, Danny Amendola. There's just so many. I wasn't going to get into all these shout-outs, but you guys are just so amazing. There's just so many. Thomas Rich, I've said. Rob Bennett, Al 1075. Oh, God. I'm sure if I left somebody out, there's just so many. Guys, just keep supporting my channel. If you have not subscribed already, I'd like to be well over 500 before we do the drawing, because sometimes we get unsubscribers and it goes down to 496, 493, 491. You'd be surprised how the numbers fluctuate. So guys, if you have not already subscribed, I'm reaching out to you guys, and I don't want to sound like I'm, begging, but I mean, just do it for me. Guys, next time we're going to do a funny video, I promise. I just got to get Miss Jackpot in the mood. She's got to get into it, and she can do a great Stacy impersonation. You want to say anything? Anything? You want to do a holler at your boy? A booyah? Something? Come on. People out there ask about you all the time. Say something. Something. Come on. I can't get her to say anything, guys. I'm trying. She's just over there smiling, but I promise you she'll do some stuff. I'll just have to give her a hard time to get her to do some stuff. What do you think of my booyah? Holler at your boy. I just won $10, Stacy. Woohoo! What do you think of that? She's not going for it. Tried to get a free something. But anyways, y'all hit that smash and subscribe button, like. We're going to do another video. Keep those hysterical comments going. Y'all have a great week. And invest in yourself and don't let anybody scam you out of your money. Talk to y'all soon.